worship this morning. So if you would, let's all welcome them this morning. Thank you.
Hear me now? There we are. We turned it off during Sunday school and they were like, oh, we gotta get back on. We're so excited to be here with y'all.
I'm going to open up with one that I wrote several years ago. When I wrote this song, we celebrate Jesus' birth, but that's not the end of the story. He grew up, he preached, he died on the cross for our sins. And I wanted this song to go through the whole spectrum of his life, and I hope you'll enjoy it. It's called No Room at the End. No room in the end, no room in the end for the Son of God there in Bethlehem, but he made room for me. There at Calvary there was no room in the end for the Son of God. They traveled that night, Joseph and his wife, being great with child to deliver any time. When they came to Bethlehem, no room in the end, there in a little manger, God came down to man. No room in the end, no room in the end, for the Son of God, there in Bethlehem, but he made room for me. There at Calvary there was no room in the end for the Son of God. The child born that day died for you and me, hanging on the cross there at Calvary. If we make room for him, in our hearts he'll be. If we have no room for Jesus, no room eternally. No room in the end, no room in the end for the Son of God there in Bethlehem, but he made room for me. There at Calvary there was no room in the end for the Son of God. There was no room in the end for the Son of God.
Well, good morning. What a joy to have y'all here this morning. We've got quite a busy morning in front of us and planned this morning. We've got several things going on. We've got our Lottie Moon Christmas offering that we're about to take up. And then at the end of the service, we've got to move into a business meeting to make our church vote. And so, not yet. Yeah, y'all need to go ahead and come on. All right. And then we've got another thing that's going to be happening here pretty soon. And so, but again, what a joy it is to welcome y'all here this morning. You're just going to have to bear with us a little bit. Johnny is here this morning, but he's not fully back to it. And we had to make a call on Monday. And so thankfully we have Tim and Lisa Wheeler here with us this morning. We are glad to have them with us this morning. But the service is going to be a little bit different because everything we've got packed into it. Now the students don't know that I'm going to do this to them, but that's kind of the fun part, especially for me as a dad, getting to embarrass my own child, but then also getting to embarrass other people's children as well is a joy in and of itself that I take great pleasure in. And so if I could just real quick have Harrison Luster and Cap Ward, and then Caleb Gilliland come up front. So these three were a part of 32 students, I think, that went to our middle school all-region band contest yesterday. And all three of these students before you made the all-region honor band. That's the top band. That's the top band in our region, and our region is quite large. It takes in a healthy portion of the state, as far east as Callahan County, as far west as Alpine, Texas. It's that big, and it goes further south in San Angelo, and so it's a large area. There was over 500 students competing to make two bands yesterday. And the honor band is the top band, and what's represented here is some very talented individuals. So Harrison Luster competed as a trumpet and went up against 80 other students and finished 7th best. And so he is 7th chair in the honor band. That's great. I can't remember how many Cap Ward went up against.
52.
52. There we go. I knew y'all would.
Yes.
She went up against 52 trombones, and she came out 3rd best, and so she's 3rd chair in the honor band. And then Caleb, you competed in 29 French horns, and Caleb came out 1st chair honor band, 1st place. So, if you haven't been around band in your life, I was a band nerd myself in high school. It's a lot of joy. If you haven't been around band, what these three students did, what our entire middle school band, there were 3 other students in the middle school that got 1st chair in the honor band. Of the 32 students that went, that's not what was on the sheet. Of the 32 students from our school that went, all but 2 ended up in one of the 2 bands, either the honor band or the symposium band, or symphonic band. And so, what our band did yesterday at All Region is unheard of. To get these students to place in an All Region band, it's incredibly difficult to do. And so these 3 students and their classmates, they worked their tails off, and they did a great job yesterday. So congratulations, guys.